What is going on YouTube? Nugi here. My intro was a little bit smoother that time, but I didn't quite get the squat down. I'm just going to have my head chopped off because unless I do the old lean. What's up, Raquel? So today I'm going to keep working on this portrait here. That's all there is to it. I didn't adjust my auto color balance on my camera like I was supposed to. Overall, just really unprepared and unprofessional, just the way you expect it. But anyway, we got a lot of things blocked in here. I'm not going to block in anymore. I mean, there's obviously some untouched panels still. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. All spooky, Raquel, spooky pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, if you will. I'm going to start flexing the detail a little bit in this. I actually have live chat on today instead of pop chat, so I'll actually know that you're talking to me. But I am starting a little bit sooner than usual. Usually I start 6:30 Eastern, 6:15. And you know what? I thought, you know what, why not? I was ready to go. We'll add 15 minutes to the beginning of the stream. It'll be... So, that's really all there is to it. I'm going to start painting because I want to put some serious time into this. It's going to be a lot of kind of redoing things, going back in, which is something that I never really liked about direct painting. I did it a little bit with the portrait of Raquel, which you should be able to see it there, but I think it's just a bit too dark. But I did that with the portrait of Raquel, but I also kind of got really lucky and things went super smooth. I actually kind of don't want this to be super, like, I don't want it to go super smooth because I do want to, you know, force myself to put that extra, like, flexing work into things, you know, putting something down, having to come back in with a different color, really kind of like, hey, Pepper, hi. I don't know if you could hear that. I don't know if you could hear that. No clawing my Marshall amp, please. What the hell was I saying? Oh, I want to really go like into a lot of, you know, careful plotting, you know, finding out exactly where things are, having to overpaint things, blend things, etc. 5 minutes of fame. Oh, yeah, let's give her some fame. You want some fame, Pepper? Say hi to the people. Oh, you're looking the wrong way. Pick a direction. No, you gotta look over there at the camera. You're really good at not looking at the camera, aren't you? Hey there. So cute. Yeah, she's cute sometimes. All right. Say goodbye to the people. You gotta be a good girl this stream, okay? No clawing stuff. No biting stuff. She's always cute. I wouldn't go that far. No. Don't be getting any... No. He's trying desperately to get him. All right, so let me get started. Tea. It's almost gone. Timed it pretty good this time. I have to put like 5 to 10 minutes of time into my tea before I start, and then I end right as I'm about to shut the hell up and paint. Man, I just wish I could get my camera up higher. I need like a better camera tripod, honestly, because it's not even a tripod. We already spoke about this. I'm not going to dwell on it, but man, it drives me crazy. Okay, let's do this. So, I have my palette prepared. You can tell it's already been worked a little bit. That's from yesterday. This paint has actually been out since Sunday, and it's still in pretty good shape. So we'll see if it needs to be, if I need to get some new blobs out, then so be it. But, and here we have the work in progress. I don't know, I kind of want to start here in the dress. Get some lights and darks, some cools and warms. I've already got the warm pretty well stated, but I think that's what I'll do first. I'll go cool, add the cool sections, add the shadows, add some form to this, some structure. All right, so first things first. Still using my big flat brush. We're not working small enough to need anything else just yet. I'm going to mix a pretty cool red. I might even just use this. Maybe I need a little bit more blue. I'm going to put some ultramarine out, which is going to be difficult because you remember my panel is blocking my paints, which are normally on my, well, they're always on my easel. But here we have some ultramarine blue. So we're gonna fill that back in. I'm gonna keep this relatively, put this back now. I'm gonna destroy something here pretty soon, I think. Just because everything is not where it should be. Okay, what's crazy is that my palette is kind of dark for me. It doesn't look too dark on camera. If it does get too dark, just let me know in chat. But we're gonna take some of this blue, basically making a pretty straightforward purple. I'm gonna desaturate it a tiny little bit with some yellow. Actually, I'm gonna turn the light on my phone to light this a little bit better for me. It probably looks better for you too, but it didn't look necessarily bad before. But all right, let's desaturate this. It needs a little bit more blue still. I should probably be using this yellow to desaturate. There we go. That seems pretty good. Let's put this in. And so where is it cool? It's cool kind of from here. Kind of drawing in the structure while I do this. No, I don't think I have enough. Because I'm painting into existing paint, it takes a bit more than it normally would to actually affect that color. Just going in with some random brushwork for now. It's not super important. So this is going to come down to right there. Yeah, we'll have enough to get this going. It's going to be pretty close, but I think I'll be all right. Well, for a second, I thought I wasn't showing this camera, which it does kind of look a little, first off, there's glare when I move, but it's a little off in terms of color. Ooh, that is not in the right direction. About that. Looks a little better, right? Yeah, not great. Man, I need a new light. It's like, this looks all right, right? The second I go to that camera, I mean, the camera just isn't quite as good. Let me see if I can bump up the brightness a little bit. Holy crap. That's probably too much. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, if I stand in front of it. That. Still not great. Ugh. Oh well. If I show this, it looks okay, but probably not the best. Maybe I just keep this. Can kind of work from over here, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? This poopy blah shot, or just keep this on? What's up, Janet? I don't know. I guess I'll deal with this. I don't like it, but I'll survive. But I've officially run out of this paint, so I need to make... I forgot about that. I scared the shit out of myself. Okay. We've got that in. We're going to blend this a little bit. So it's part about oil paint. It's blending like that. You just can't do that with anything else. Okay. We have blended. Okay. And now we're actually going to keep some of this, but we're going to add a decent amount of white to it. I'm not showing. We need even more white, a little more warm yellow. Go. Might need even more whites, actually. To go to town with the white in it. It'll get better. What'll get better? My crappy lighting? And yes, I'll be careful. I know. So my palette camera looks pretty good. Okay, I think this is okay. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I'll get paper towel. The painting and the lighting. I mean, I'm not worried about the painting. The painting is going okay. It's the lighting. I definitely need to get a new lamp. I might just bite the bullet and just get a new lamp after the stream, if they're even in stock or anything. If I put another one right there, that will, I think, solve the problem. Maybe I have to put it a little over here, but it's just too dark in here. That's ultimately the problem. So back to my palette. I need to put, oh no, you know what? I don't need more white. Now this needs to be basically just almost pure white. So I'm not going to mix much. I'm just going to put it down. And this needs to continue up. I'm just going to go to I'm not holding my brushes back far enough. Okay. And we also have white section back here. Okay, cool. So now I will get some. Hey. Oh, I got a brush in my mouth. I can't talk. I was not the smartest thing I've ever done. A brush in my mouth while I'm trying to stream and explain what I'm doing. Derp. So anyway, so this is just part of the dress. It's like a little like lace strip kind of thing. Now going down, you can see it also does go on the other side, which is kind of covered up. And actually that should continue out. So real quick, you're gonna just make sure that continues, because it should. And then I'm going to mix a darker section for some more of the structural areas. Actually, this being less of an angle. There we go. And then I feel like maybe this should come down a little bit more. I don't know for sure. I don't want to get too carried away with it. But anyway, I need to mix a darker purple. So I'm going to start with my blue, add a little bit of the red to it, and then some burnt umber to neutralize it a bit. The burnt umber is apparently the quickest to cure because that is a little chunky. Not quite what I'd like it to be. But inside the shell that cured on the outside, it's still all right. So I'll get this color here. We're gonna try this. Probably needs a little bit more umber. All right, there we go. Give it a better shot. So how was everybody's Tuesday? Mine was a little crazy, but I've had worse days, I guess. All right, so I have a lot of white in my brush. This is probably going to, make it a little milky. It's not quite what I wanted. I could have prevented that if I really wanted to, but I'm not too concerned about it. Raquel says horrendous. Why horrendous? All right, so okay, we also have a darker section up here. I wipe my brush off a little bit to blend. Okay. Wipe all that excess off, go back to my color. I have some darks up here. Oh, we got something going on there. Okay, now we got to go super, super dark. So back to my palette, I'm going to grab just ultramarine blue, umber. We're going to make the darkest thing we can make without using black itself. So here I really want to get as much of the white out of this as possible. I should probably rinse it in my mineral spirits, but I'm not going to. We'll get it good enough. So, darkest areas here. here. Oh, we gotta watch out for that. Okay, wipe the excess off and blend this. Work sucks. Well, that is no buenos. Okay, so what we have is a bunch of kind of wild stuff that doesn't have a whole lot in common, which is okay at this stage. It's not ideal, but definitely be worse. Okay. So I'm actually going to take some of this color here and I'm going to use it on some of the flesh. So a little bit of muddiness in there. I'm all right with it. I'm not worried about it at this point. Not quite yet. So you probably can't even see this. Maybe I should add a little bit more to this. A bit more purple. Okay. I don't want to mix more of this. I'm just going to grab some of this and whatever's on the palette knife will do fine. Desaturate with a little bit of this. I'm really blasting through paper towels. I have a bunch of like actual like towels I should probably be using instead. But not today. All right, so now we're gonna grab this. The reddest areas. Wow, that's super, super red. We need to, what I'm doing is I'm taking some of this, working that in. Okay. Now we need a bit of a warm red here. Kind of running out of space. Can you even see down here? Sure, why not? So we're going to have this warm red. We're going to desaturate it with some green. Of course, I'm using cerulean blue and it's awful to do anything with. Do need a little bit more coolness in this. I also need to desaturate it a little bit more too. So I think I'm going to break into the ultramarine. Cerulean blue just is not doing it for me to mix this green into it. Ugh. Not too bad. Okay. So now, take a little bit for umber. We're going to work on some hair. Okay. While I'm here, I'm going to just suggest this line of the jaw. I actually have a pretty dark shadow back there too. So I'm going to take some of this color here. Okay. Forgot my water. I'm doomed. I have no. Oh, yeah, I do. No, you don't need to take my water. I don't need it. I got plenty of tea, but thank you. So right now, this is looking very like patchy, and that's okay. I just want to lay in some colors. You can see that now this is starting to get a little bit more of an interesting color palette, rather than before it was just the warm red, which kind of looked a little orange, and then the green headband kind of looked like a carrot costume or a pumpkin costume. I can assure you that this is not a Halloween themed painting. All right, so I think we're going to put a little bit of effort into this arm here, and I will have been fairly happy with the progress that was made. So back to it. So we need more purples. We're like running out of all the stuff that we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to milk it, and I'm going to use extra medium. We're going to go into this. I didn't wipe my brush off, just ruined the color that I needed. Ugh. Let's see if we can salvage this. Okay. So this is mostly red. There's not a whole lot of red here. I do want to blend some of this a little bit more. I don't want these super harsh edges on this stuff. Except for maybe the hair. all this other stuff. Just gonna blend it in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go with some of the worm. Warm-ish, I guess I should say. That very purple color going down the arm here. Okay. So, what do we got here? I think I'm going to hold off on the flesh. It's not art. What is going on? I'm all right. I'm working out of my comfort zone. Is sinus cosinus? What's up? It has been quite a while. Back to painting, working on a small direct portrait of my friend's daughter, and so far it's going okay. Really nothing more than blocking in at this point. There's not a whole lot in terms of, you know, form or substance, but essentially this is a test for a bigger painting, which I think what I want to do is this. I kind of blocked everything in all at once. I think I want to be more selective in what I block in and not block in everything and flex everything over time, because things are going to cure before I can even work on them. So I think that is lesson learned number one. Aren't you streaming on Twitch anymore? Nope, not anymore. I don't remember if I finished my last painting on Twitch. I think I stopped right before that, but yeah, just was not something that was working for me. It was bittersweet because I put so much into it. I put so much into the 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 time that I streamed, the about graphics, the subscriber icons, all that stuff. But it just by the way, glad to see you in here. Oh yeah, I'm glad you were able to stop by. It's been a while. I haven't been able to get those people from Twitch over here to YouTube, but it had to be done. I had to pull the band-aid off, so to speak, because YouTube is much better at people finding me. Yeah, I made a bunch of YouTube videos and they weren't super successful, but even those few videos, like poorly edited by me, they did more than Twitch did. On Twitch for a while, I was getting, rated every once in a while, but it was like as soon as I became a Twitch affiliate, all that stopped. And I can't really go back. I probably could if I wanted to, get them to remove my affiliate status, but it's just not a good place if you want people to find you. It's great if you already, have people that you want to hang out with, but just was not working. Saw on Instagram, I think you're getting married. I wish you happiness. Thank you. Thank you, Sanat, the sinus cosinus. Actually, Raquel is in chat as well. She's the other one getting married in this situation. She was Lady Nougat on Twitch. But yeah, thanks, Sanat. I really appreciate it, and it's good to see you. Crying cat emojis. Is that the emotion that sums up being engaged to me? Crying cats. But yeah, it was a decision that had to be made. I do like YouTube. I'm on YouTube more. I'm active more. It was hard for me to be active on Twitch and watch other streamers that were watching me, and I couldn't return the favor because when I had time to be on Twitch, I was streaming. So at least on YouTube, I feel like things are more unified. I've actually even considered streaming on Instagram and only focusing on Instagram because out of all of my social media, Instagram seems to be working the best in terms of getting my name out there. But streaming on Instagram is a pain in the ass. You can't just put in your stream key and send a video stream to it because they want you to only stream from your phone. Now I could set up my phone and I could stream, just my phone feed, which would be really hard to pull off, I think. But there are things that you can do. I could use XSplit. I could set the dimensions to be like a standard phone size, and I could do it, but it would be super difficult to switch between that and YouTube. I couldn't do two at the same time unless I have two instances of XSplit, which is just absurd. They're crying, laughing. I don't know if that's any better. I don't know if crying is better than, or crying laughing is better than just crying. Haha, they're all cute. Fair enough. But yeah, engaged. It's great. It's a good time. I recommend it if you get the chance. So this painting is in a really weird state. I always hate this part of paintings because it's too early to really look good. but like there's nothing wrong with like the process, but it's very easy to like get to this point and be completely like discouraged and frustrated. So negative. About my painting or about your emojis? So I think I'm going to do something very specific here. I'm going to focus on one part and get that to a specific level of completion and then move on. That's something that I'm going to have to do here because I can't block in the whole thing, right? That would just be crazy because I think what I'm finding is that I don't want to block in things that I can't finish in the next like session or two, right? I don't want to block something in and then have the paint dry or cure because that kind of ruins the whole point of blocking in. So what I think I'm going to do actually, I'm going to take a paper towel. I'm going to wipe off a lot of this flesh blocking in. I'm going to focus on this dress and we'll go from there. I'm being negative about both my painting and the emojis. I mean, I don't think I'm being negative. I'm being positive. Even though it looks bad, this is a necessary state that a painting needs to be in before it can be completed. So I'm going to have to do a lot of drawing here, a lot of, because this is actually a checkerboard, I guess, is there a name for that? Like the red and white checkerboard pattern. I feel like it has a name. But Gal says, thank you, Sonat Art. Absolutely. Thank you. Sonat, sinus, cosinus. Is the dress going to have flowers? No. Maybe you could consider the headband a like flower. It's not a flower on the headband. It's like I want to say like a silk maybe with pearls in the middle, and those pearls kind of act like the stamen of a flower. Is that what it's called? A stamen? Oh, better be big. I mean, it's a big. You can see it. It's like, I don't know, 4 inches, 3.5 inches. But really, it's just the cloth. There's no actual flower there, just kind of in the shape of a flower. It's some silk that is flowering, if you will. Sounds weird. But, all right, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to wipe off the flesh that I blocked in. I'm okay with having like the basic like block in that I did yesterday. We can always put that back down. This may or may not just like look like crap, so maybe we won't touch it. Yeah, we're not going to touch it. It looks like my light went off on my, there we go, came back on. So I'm going to go back into with this. So I took a little bit off there that I want to introduce back in, and I'm just going to blend this a little more, bring everything together a little bit. Everywhere, because I will not be able to get back to this by the time I need to rework this. So just a little bit of blending. And then we're going to focus on the dress. That looks, there we go. That's a little better. I got to be standing in front of makes you sad? Oh, because there's no flowers. You know, if you like flowers so much, you should be a guest painter on my stream and you should paint some flowers. I've tried several times to get Raquel to stream video games, anything. I even made her a bunch of stream layouts for scenes and she just blew me off. I even accidentally overwrote, well, I didn't do it, XSplit overwrote all of my stream layouts and scenes when I created hers. She just blew me off just like that. I think your stream days and hours are the same. Yep, I'm still streaming Monday and Tuesday, 6:30 Eastern. I started a little earlier today than usual, like 6:15, 15 minutes early, but yep, same time, just on YouTube instead of Twitch. And to be honest, this is my first week back. I had to take a long break. I've been working on, I didn't plan on waiting, so long before getting back into it. I've been working on the reference material for my next big painting, this one back here. And it's not going smoothly. I have to kind of go back to the drawing board, start from scratch. I have the idea I want, I just can't execute it the way I want to. So it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And this is a necessary learning experience, and also a portrait that I've wanted to do for a long time. So this is a good time to do it, and gives me a little extra time to prepare the reference material for that. Haha, okay, I'll paint, but you draw them? That could be arranged. I mean, not that I necessarily enjoy drawing flowers either, but no, you gotta do it yourself, painting. You can do it. You don't need a drawing. This isn't paint by numbers. All right, so where do we go from here? I'm going to take some of this dark blue. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I do need to block in some of this shadow here, just so I remember that it is shadow. It's not quite as dark as I'd like it to be. But I will admit, this is, my first 2 streams back after a long time. And it's weird to not have my inauguration painting next to me. It's really weird because that's all I've ever streamed before, other than the few like reaction streams that I did and some others. So it's really weird. I'm going to be completely honest. It's also like, I feel like the painting was like eye-catching, drew people to the stream, if they saw it. But now it's like, I just have a big gray rectangle next to me. So is that really the same? Not really. Also, this painting is super low. Don't ever paint this low. I don't know why I do this to myself. Kel says I can't draw. You need to do a couple of those funny ones. Funny paintings? What do you mean a funny painting? Like a meme? You want me to paint memes? I mean, I've probably painted Oh, reacts. I could keep doing them. I mean, I have no reason not to. I enjoyed them. If ask and you shall receive. However, I want to get a decent amount of work done on this painting first, and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the stream's still the same. Things look a little different. You can see this scene's a little different now. This looks absolutely awful. Even if I'm standing in front of it, I can't figure it out. I don't know. I give up. But that will be fixed. I'm having lighting issues again, and that will be sorted out. And then we have the palette camera, which is just sideways. And I'm sure you could find yourself your sinus, cosinus on here. Oh, son of a bitch. I just dropped my paintbrush. Went everywhere. Gonna have to clean that up. Oh, famous table. My name was written there. Yeah, it's still there. We not sure where, but we'll clean this up. It's all still there. The stream's still the same. It's just it's not on Twitch. Most of the regulars in chat are still here. But let's see. Oh, I'm not seeing you. I know you're on here. I'm sure someone is like, oh, there he is. But who knows? Might be under the paint. Let's see. Nah. Somewhere. I'm about to give up. Also, this is very satisfying. But I guess I'll have to find it another day. Under the paint, maybe. Yeah, maybe. I'm sure I'll see it at some point. I'll be putting my paint down for the next session. I'll be like, ah. Oh. So next time you stop by, I'll find your sinus, cosinus on here. And what the hell? Maybe we'll add your new name as well. Even though, like, subscribers, like if you subscribe, it shows a notification, but I don't know if I can see a list of my YouTube subscribers. I guess I have to somehow, but I haven't really ever looked into it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up there. I did start a little early. It's almost 7:30. So, as always, if you like this, please hit the like button. Even though it's a stream, it still has a like button. Subscribe if you want more, and I'll be back here next week working on this painting. Now next week is probably when this is going to start looking like something. You know, I think one full session on the dress, one full session on kind of the features of the face, and we will have something worth looking at. Don't break it. Don't break what? What am I so bad at following chat? Don't break. Oh, my palette knife when I was doing that? No, it's just like bouncing off the plastic. I'm not like driving it into the plastic. So I also need to fix my camera. My color balance is messed up. It's changing depending on the color shirt that I wear, and that's a huge pain. I need lights. I might just buy a new light right after the stream. Get it over with. Pull off the Band-Aid. I can't really get a better camera just yet, but one of these days. I got to get back into being actively improving my stream constantly like I used to be. I was making changes like every single week back in the early days of Twitch, and I got to get back to that on YouTube. So improvements in the future. I definitely need to find a better way to show my painting other than this monstrosity. Look at this. You can't even, I have to block the light for it to look okay. But then at the same time, it's only doing that because I have the brightness cranked on my XSplit. It just needs more light. It needs more light, and the camera's not great, but it'll do, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I switch this camera with the palette camera, because the palette camera doesn't need to be super good, right? Do I even really need a palette camera? Those are the real questions here. Let me know what you think in chat, because is a palette camera even interesting? Is that I mean, I enjoy watching colors be mixed, but it's a little different when you're actively painting as compared to like YouTube videos of like satisfying color mixtures. Who knows? But anyway, let me know. I'll leave a comment on this afterwards when it's essentially turned into a video after the live stream. Let me know what you think. As always, like if you liked, subscribe for more. I'm back here every week, Mondays and Tuesdays, 6:30 Eastern. I'll be here working on this again next Monday. Have a good week, everybody. It's been great. Thank you, Sanat, Usinus, Cosinus. It's good to see you again, and I will see you later. Everybody in chat, later.